Welcome to the Omindfulness guided meditation. We're here to support each other in our formal practice, and I'm glad you're here to participate. So today I'm going to guide us in 10 minutes mindfulness of the breath, followed by a few words on those aha moments, when something that we've understood intellectually takes on a deeper meaning, when we really fully understand something, or we understand it to a greater extent, not excluding the fact that we could then get an even deeper understanding with further reflection and, of course, meditation. Mindfulness is about being in the moment, about being here kindly, accepting whatever we find, even if we're desiring a nice, calm and peaceful state, or we want to be happy. If that's not happening, we can still be mindful and accepting of whatever is there. And it's worth reflecting on this, in fact, for our aha moments, because we might understand that the present moment is the only moment that really exists. We might intellectually know that that makes sense, that the past has gone, the future has not yet arrived, and that the only moment we're truly living is now. That might make a lot of sense to us. But when we experience it in meditation, then we might have an aha moment, and we might really integrate that on a much deeper level. So without trying too hard, and knowing that it's important to be gentle and kind with ourselves and not looking for aha moments, we simply allow things to be as they are. It takes a certain amount of letting go and not striving, just being, stepping into a state of being rather than doing. It helps to sit in a dignified posture. This keeps us alert. And if you're ready, I invite you to close your eyes for 10 minutes, mindfulness of the breath. First of all, becoming aware of where you're conscious of the body. Where do you actually feel yourself? Is it your weight on the chair? Is it a sense of touch or contact in the hands? Is it a coolness on the skin? Tuning in to the physical sensations in the body brings us into the moment. And with gentle curiosity, we can explore those physical feelings in the body as we sit. And maybe they change as we receive those signals from our nerve endings. Or we may achieve a more subtle awareness. A feeling of pressure or contact may also contain other sensations of tingling, warmth, movement, and by being curious in this way, we can more readily connect with the now. We might have a sense of coming home, of being with the self, with a sense of familiarity. And then we invite our attention to the breath. Changing nothing, we observe what's there. Not just in a visual way, but through the senses, the other senses. Staying close to the flow, to the pauses, to the rise and fall. To the expanding and shrinking. To the gentle touch of air flowing in the nostrils, in the throat. And knowing that each breath is a one-off, we observe closely with interest. Bringing the mind back when it wanders. We rediscover the breath and the moment. allowing a state of being saving all the doing for later. We allow ourselves to be here now, to know what that feels like. In the knowledge that it's good for us on a physical, emotional, and mental level. Taking this opportunity to be with the breath, allowing things to be as they are, and adopting a warm and generous attitude towards ourselves and the practice. Bringing the mind back kindly, maybe adjusting our posture invisibly to be a little bit more here. Just a few more breaths in mindful awareness. And when we're ready, opening our eyes and feeling that transition too. You might like a little stretch or yawn. Ooh, I just realised I haven't turned off my phone. So it's right here, I'm going to turn it off. And aha moments. Maybe before you started meditating, you knew that it was a good idea to be in the moment. Maybe there were times you remembered of really being there, special days out in nature or times with loved ones. And Now perhaps you can enter into the present moment with your intention, deciding to be there, and it involves a certain amount of letting go and allowing. And maybe you've had this experience of something that was an intellectual understanding becoming having a meaning on a much deeper level. And we might find that this happens with something like the subject of thoughts are not facts. We understand that our thoughts are creations of the mind and they're not necessarily reality. Thoughts are just thoughts. They might be true, but quite a lot of them are just our imaginings. And yes, that all makes sense. And then maybe one day in meditation, there's a busy mind telling you a story, you're getting caught up in it, perhaps the body is responding, the adrenaline is running if it's a highly charged situation that you're imagining. And then suddenly your conscious mind says, we're going to come back to the breath, we're going to leave those thoughts. And those are just thoughts. And the story stops, the heart rate calms down, and there might be an aha moment. Wow, those really are just thoughts. That's just something I made up. And there are many other times that perhaps we're reading The Power of Now or Full Catastrophe Living by John Kabat-Zinn, and we read about a subject and it all makes sense. But then when we experience it in meditation, there's that, now I've got it. And with a beginner's mind, we don't say that's it forever. We say, this is my understanding of now. And then it's possible that there's another layer of the onion, and there's another time that perhaps our understanding goes to another deeper level. And as I've just come off the ski slopes, hence the fairly windswept look, it makes me think of skiing. I have a World Cup downhill friend who describes to me how the ski works and the forces of gravity and the centrifugal force as you go around the turn, and how holding the edge with your leg creates a certain dynamic in the ski. And then at a critical point, you let go of the pressure on the ski and all the forces rebound to throw you into the next turn. And you've seen it with the racers. They sort of power from one turn to the next. So yes, this all makes sense. And it's a whole different experience when you get on the mountain and you try it. And then there's one turn where all those forces are doing just exactly what this friend Dennis has said, and pow, release. You get into the next turn using the ski just the way it's designed. And that's an aha moment. It goes from being an intellectual understanding of physics to a corporal experience. And so with meditation, moment after moment, we're practicing being here, and gradually these concepts that were just in our minds are embodied. Something like giving is receiving. That can suddenly become very real with meditation practice. And these things happen. We have aha moments anyway, but I would just suggest that with more meditation, we have more aha moments. And it's a wonderful interplay of guidance, reading, practice, and a genuine desire to really be in the moment and ready to grow and learn and adopt that beginner's mind. So in order to do all this, we need to keep practicing. That's why we're here. So thank you for this support and the online Sangha. And I look forward to seeing you very soon for another mindfulness meditation. Have a mindful day. Thank you.